Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, where right now in the world of the lovely people, it is the 1st of January in the year 1449, and I think we all know what that means, don't we? We know that means we've only got 4 years left, exactly 4 years, and then the game will end. That'll be it, it'll all be done, the game will be over, the tale of the lovely people will also be over, and it'll be a very bittersweet moment indeed. But you know what, I think 4 years is just about enough time for Yakta to go and do one of her favourite things, which is of course go and have a big old fight with some Catholics. She does like fighting Catholics, does Yakta, and I think yes, we finish things off with a big old fight against the Holy Roman Empire, because they do have quite a bit of land that should really rightfully be ours. Let's pop over here and say hello to Kaiser Georg III with the very good hat on. I like your hat. I don't like your beliefs and your cultures and everything else, but I do like your hat. So go there and let's have a look at what we can do. So if we go to seize all de jure land, so land which should really by right be ours, we do pick up quite a lot. There's a great big chunk of land over there, little bit there, little bit there, bit over here, bit over there, and a teeny tiny bit there as well. So I think it's well worth doing. I think it's worth doing. Do we pick that up as well? Is that his? Oh, we pick up Ibiza as well. We pick up the party island. Okay, this is very exciting. It's well worth doing then. So I think, yeah, we'll go and do that at some point. Is he at war already? That's a good question. He is. He is having a war against France. Oh, it might be a good time to strike right now. How is he looking in terms of his troops? Okay, he does have quite a lot of troops. He's looking pretty strong, actually. Maybe we leave it a little while and then just wait for them to become a tiny bit weaker, and then we can go and strike. I mean, he can probably go and hire quite a lot of mercenaries, but then I think we've got enough troops to cover that off. So, do you know what? We'll leave it a little while. We won't do it right now, but of course we do have to get on with it at some point because we've only got 4 years left. I think then, to begin today, let's go and hold court. And I think this is going to be the last time that we do this, because isn't it every 5 years, I think? So this is going to be the final time that we hold court as Yakta. I mean, of course, there's no guarantees that Yakta is going to make it through to the end, but while we play as Yakta, this is going to be the final session that we hold. Okie doke, there we go. Is it 3 people? Yes, it is. Okay, who is coming to chat to us today? My vassal, Emir Adalberto. You've got to be from the kind of Italian provinces. Yeah, you're around that bit there. Furrows his brow before stepping forward to voice his petition. My liege, I seek your aid in combating the issue of thieves stealing from Novara and its people. Okay, so Novara is a county. Okay, so we've shaken him. He pauses to sigh. I cannot fix the problem. With the resources I have, I ask for any aid that you can spare. I mean, we have got a gigantic pile of money. I can give you some gold. 60 gold. Okay, that's hardly anything. Okay, so we give him 60 money, which is just like loose pocket change at the minute. He likes his beer, and he loses 20 stress because he's greedy. Oh, hang on a minute, hang on. Is he coming along just saying, hello, can I have some money because he's greedy? Is he just on the rob a little bit? I know he does only have 31 money. Do you know what? Yeah, we can help you out. The steward could go and help out, but then that's going to sort of adversely affect the steward because they're doing too many things. You're at fault for being so incompetent. We just sort of tell him off. Oh, my son-in-law Bahir would make for a better steward. So we boot... Hang on, what? We boot you out. We boot somebody... Hang on, fire you from the council. Hang on, where are we there? And then somebody else becomes a steward. My son-in-law Bahir. Is that our son-in-law? Okay, through who? I can't recall. So Parween's husband could then be put into a position of power on the council. I mean, are we that bothered? Maybe we'd do that. We're all about family. Maybe that's what we would do. Hang on. We're not so bothered. We lose 30 opinion of you. Who are you? Oh, you're the existing steward. Yeah, okay, hang on. Is Bahir actually good at being a steward? Are you actually any good at that? So 14 right now, and the existing steward has 2. That's awful. That's abysmal. Is there no one better? Is there not like, sort of a plant lying around or a mouse or something that could do better? That's rubbish. Okay, no, I think we do that. I think we go, do you know what? Our son-in-law can do better than that. Let's get him into a position of power, because that's quite fun. Yeah, Bahir can go and do that. That's quite fun. My vassal, Emir Abdul Jalil, herds a young woman before the assembled court. glorious Malika Almuzama, give my charming sister Fagheera the honour of seeing to the arrangements of your mighty household, a position Fagheera deserves far more than Mariam does. She would not let you down. Perhaps she would be a better fit. Okay, so Mariam is our granddaughter. Now, what are they saying? A seneschal. Okay, I think... Isn't Mariam quite good at being a seneschal? And then Fagheera doesn't look as good as Mariam, let's be honest. Okay, hang on then. So what do we need? How good is Mariam at being a seneschal? Let's go and find out, shall we? Hang on, whereabouts are you? So, seneschal, scroll. You are good at the job. I mean, you're one of our family again. Do you know what? No, it's fine. It's fine. They can remain. They can stay around. Hang on, go back to there. No. She is unsuitable for the position. We're going to upset some people, but no, our family is important and she's doing a good job. My lady, I regret to inform you that I'm at the end of my tether. My vassal Vali Ali is clearly exasperated. Okie doke. The people over which I should rule are an uncontrollable mob of unruly barbarians with ridiculous customs and a terrible taste for food. Oh no, he's not happy with the food. The breakfast options are terrible around his part of the world. All my efforts have so far been in vain. It just seems impossible to make civilized people out of them. I'm afraid a strong intervention from above is the only solution available now. Okay, so Karadin showed them the right way. So we change the culture in the Sheikhdom of Sinai. Okay, remind Sinai... Hang on, Sinai's one of ours, isn't it? Sinai's one of ours, hang on. So what culture are they down here? They are... Oh, they're Bedouin. They're Bedouin culture, not Dalaxian. Okay, so we could say, okay, right, go and change their culture around. But I don't think we'll see the end of that. But we're not going to play like the end is coming. We're going to carry on as though the game isn't going to end in 4 years. Because, of course, the lovely people shall go on to rule for ages. Let's show them our greatness. They'll change their mind. You send your royal architect to develop the county's infrastructure. We lose 300 money. We gain grandeur and various other bits and bobs. But that's just kind of showing off. I don't really see her doing that. We respect the traditions of all of our subjects. That's not very exciting either. As long as they pay their taxes, I don't care. I mean, we would like them to be Dalaxian. What are we doing now? What's Karadin doing at the moment? I think, you're developing the capital, you know? You're not down here developing Dalak Kabir. I think our steward is doing that, isn't he? Hang on. Yeah, he's developing Dalak. But do you know what? Karadin could go and change culture around. Why not? If they're being a bit unruly. Yeah, absolutely. Go and promote culture, please. And there we go. We have held court for what might well be the final time. Let's have a quick check on Yakta's health, actually. It's fine. Even though she's infirm, her health is still fine. Okay, that's all very good news. That's wonderful. Okay, yeah, how long is that going to take over there? That's going to take... hang on. I thought I told Karadin to go and promote culture over there. Karadin, did you not do that? Okay, he's decided not to do that. He's not over there, I don't think. Oh, okay, never mind. It's fine. So nothing happened with that at all. Well, isn't that wonderful? Okay, right, never mind. I think then we'll get time ticking on. The final days are just ticking by. Look, days are forgotten. Look at that. Just what happened on the 18th of January? Nothing exciting. Just, a day happened and it was fine. But we have got that going on. So somebody's making us a lovely brooch and there's some more plotting going on. Please stop plotting. Somebody's created a new cadet branch. That's absolutely fine. What do we got here? Feast and a hunt. Do you know what? We could do those as well, couldn't we? Just to really wrap things up. Oh, there's some pesky kind of rabbly stuff going on. Oh, yeah, we don't have to worry about factions. That's not going to be a bother. What's going on in the notifier? We can ransom the Pope. We're not going to. We can imprison criminals. Oh, yeah. Samir Chocolate. Yes, you popped up last time. There's somebody who plotted against us. So we could, if we want to, chuck you in prison. So yeah, Comfy Bed is our granddaughter through Paywand. So yeah, her husband is a bit of a ne'er-do-well, but also does seem to quite like us, which is a little bit confusing. Do you know what? Well, it's fine. We're not that bothered. And then Yakta can marry. Our granddaughter Yakta. Oh, okay, no, that's fine. Our granddaughter can marry. That was very confusing. Would you like to be a shield maiden? You can't because you haven't got enough prowess. Botherations. Okay. Do you know what? Let's find you a spouse, shall we? Let's go and find you somebody lovely to marry. Although, we don't want to look for beautiful geniuses because you don't have either of those traits. Let's look for somebody who's comely, shall we? let's look for somebody who's comely, and then maybe, I don't know, diligent as well. So you can both be diligent and both be comely together. Let's go and see if we can find somebody who meets those particular conditions. Let's go for this young lad here, mainly because of their amazing name. Look at that. So they're called Gamabrow Bebidiberaris. Gamabrow Bebidiberaris. Wow, that's an amazing name. That's many Scrabble points. Okay, right, that's good. So, yeah, they're arbitrary, diligent and stubborn, and of course, yeah, robust, that's not bad, and comely. So they can both be comely together, and they can also both be diligent together. I think that sounds pretty good. Let's have a quick check, murderer or whatever. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Matrilineal, so it stays within our house, of course. Yep, okay, get that sorted, please. Tick time on, and that'll get rid of that. Ooh. Inspiration, the Malika Al-Muzama's treasure. Okay, yeah, so somebody's going to come in and offer us money. Is that kind of it? So Idris is ushered in and introduced as representing a small Uzfanashari mosque in Mecca. Most holy Malika Al-Muzama, my friends and I hear of wondrous brooch being made for you and wish to donate to your metalsmith. It would deeply honour us, your majesty. We have saved for months. Yeah, okay, we'll take it. 50 money goes to us. We give 50 money over to the person making the brooch. And yeah, Mecca gets accepted gear for 5 years, so people are happy about that. And it might be of a slightly higher quality, which is never a bad thing. So do you know what? Yeah, it is I who is honoured. Thank you so much indeed. And there we go. The marriage is done. That is very wonderful. Oh, crikey, and already... Oh, hang on. Samir is plotting against Comfy Shays Long. Hang on, you're the person that we don't like. You're the person that we can put in prison. Okay, you're becoming a bit of a nuisance, if we're being honest. You're plotting against many, many people, and we would like you to stop doing that. Maybe we will chuck you in prison for a bit. Although if we do that, all of Samir Chocolate's family loses 30 opinion of us. Including her, I assume, our own granddaughter. But he's plotting. He's being a bit of a naughty chap. 99% chance it might succeed. Do you know what? We'll pop him in the prison. Okay, that's the whole marriage thing done. That's good. So off to prison with you. Ooh, spouse up to the task. Some of my counsellors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results, yet often I am disappointed. After a long day, I'm complaining to Caballo, who is our jester husband, when he interrupts me. Let me do something about it, wife. A few lessons might sharpen their wits. Okay, so who's going to be happy about that? So, yeah, the marshal guy is going to be insulted. The steward's going to be insulted. Oh, everybody's going to be insulted. Or we could just have a little bit of a lovely lie down and a hug with our jester husband there. Okay, I think we do that. We're not that bothered. We're not that bothered about all of our people there. They're all quite good at their jobs. Let's have a lovely lie-down hug with Caballo, shall we? Keep the hat on, Caballo. You can keep your hat on. I like the jingly bells. Okay, yeah, stay here with me instead, because that's a little bit more fun, isn't it? There we go. And that guy is now chucked into prison. Right, you, stop being such a pain, please. Stop it. You're actually in the prison as well. You're not just under house arrest. You're actually in the prison. Hang on a minute. Hang on. I mean, do you want to introduce yourselves to each other? You've got the Pope, who does not look very well at all. Your health is poor. You're going to regenerate soon. And then, yeah, Samir Chocolate also, oh no, fine health. Okay, but there we go. Stop being such a pain. Stop being such a naughty plotting person, because it's just becoming a bit of a nuisance. Okay, right. We'll leave you in there for a bit. Just leave you to stew for a while. Oh, pedagogy means that Yakta's got her diplomacy up by 1. That's really good. That's wonderful. Yeah, let's leave them in there for a little while, shall we? Maybe until that brooch is done. When that brooch is done, we'll let Chappie out, I think. Solace in script. Oh, someone's written as a poem. Amir Abdul. Okay, looking a bit beaten up. Has written as a poem. Let's read it out. Morning in lonely graves. When such beautiful countenance is hid from sight, the pain surely feels a personal slight. Alone bereft, without that sweet woman, our hearts, our minds, our souls, all damned. Okay, I don't know how I feel about it. I can see it's heartfelt drivel. We're going to be honest and say, I don't know how I feel about that. There's been better poems. There's been better poems, let's say. We're just going to kind of go, I don't know. But it's lauded and we lose some stress, apparently, which is fine. We've got no stress. Got no stress at all. Okay, right, let's tick time on until the brooch is done, and then we might let that chappie out of the prison. Not the Pope, the other chappie. Oh, crikeys. Okay, inspiration fickle Philip. I bump into a very grave-looking Sagar, my metalsmith, hoping that she doesn't bring ill news of the splendid brooch she should soon have ready for me. Okay, so she's hit a wall in her work, and she's asking for help. Okay, so to the Great Hall, we can go and have a look around. I know what you need. We try to help out. I have just the tonic. Okay, so because we're a herbalist, we can make her an exciting tonic, which does have a 2% chance of her dying. Or real inspiration comes from within, and it loses progress, and she gets a bit grumpy with us. I mean, maybe what's going to help out the most? I think, let's try that, shall we? There's a 14% chance it's going to be of a slightly higher quality, and it'll gain progress. 25% chance it's just done a bit quicker. 42% chance we just have a nice drink with her. 14% chance she gets a bit ill. 2% chance that she dies to death. Okay, do you know what? Let's do that, shall we? Let's go and grab a lovely bottle of this, I don't know, this tincture I made, and we'll have a bit of a swig and see what happens. And nothing happens. Okay, 42%, no great surprise. Okay, right, let's get this brooch done then, please. Oh, Samira, one of our wards, has come of age. Oh, this is very exciting. Oh, look at you. That's amazing. A 4-star education trait. That is completely brilliant. And yeah, you're very good. You're very, very good. A treacherous adventurer. So arbitrary, brave and stubborn. And yet looking really good. Looking very, very good indeed. So I think, yeah, you're the one who's likely to take over. You're the one who's potentially likely to take over everything, which is very exciting. Okay, right, that's good. Oh, we now got to sort out a spouse for you. Okay, fine, we'll go and do that nice and quick. Let's just find you a lovely spouse, hang on. What about Muhammad ibn Jahira Sobayid? Because stats-wise, they're very good. Trait-wise, I don't think they've got anything in common, but that's okay. You know, they're not got anything that clashes either, I don't think. But more importantly, in terms of their physical traits, they've all got the same. Herculean, and then Amazonian for her, and then genius, and then beautiful. And there we go. I think that looks pretty good. Just a quick check to make sure you're not a lunatic or whatever. Rough terrain expert, formidable banneret. Oh, you're quite good at fighting. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can come in, please. Hang on. Matrilineal, though. Are you still happy about that? Oh, botherations. Okay, he's just vanished out the list. Oh, hang on. If we reorder it, does he come back in? Yay, there he is. Wonderful. Yeah, matrilineal, please. Matrilineal. Want children to be born into our house. Thank you very much. If they've got those traits, which they will have, because both parents had them. So their kids are going to be amazing. Their kids are going to be absolutely pretty much perfect. Okay, we'll have a bit of that, please. And also, I notice, can you become a shield maiden? Maybe it's because it's our great-granddaughter. We can't ask her to become a shield maiden. Maybe that's too distant a relation. That's a bit of a nuisance, but okay, never mind. That's all fine, that's all good. Right, back to getting that brooch done, and the marriage is going to be accepted. There we go, wonderful news. Oh, wonderful, 2 good bits of news have just popped up. That's very exciting. So, number 1, we've got comfortable living. We've gained living healthy for 5 years because of our spouse's excellent stewardship skill, which means we get a medium boost to our health. We're already quite healthy, so that's going to help quite a bit for another 5 years. That is until the end of the game. That's perfect. Thank you, Jester Husband. And over here, the brooch is done. What does it do? Fertility up by 25%. Yeah, I mean, did you notice that we're 88 years old? Possibly that passed you by. And prestige up by a teeny tiny bit. I mean, it's okay. But, yeah, okay. Thank you for the effort. Thank you for making us a lovely thing. We're not going to wear it right now. But, yeah, it's lovely. It's very shiny and very pretty. There we go. Right. We'll just tick time on a bit. Are they still fighting? Schema discovered. And are they still fighting? Yes, they are. Are their troops looking a little bit wounded? No. How are you fighting a war and not expending any troops on it whatsoever? All your troops seem to be quite capable and quite sort of, they're all topped back up. How are you doing that? How are you doing this magic? Are you just using mercenaries or something? I'm not quite sure how they're doing that. A songbird. Oh, we haven't seen this for a long time. Feathers of gleaming metal, eyes of precious stones, a voice singing the chimes of bells. The mechanical bird which has been gifted to me by Amiran Manu Chekhov Salujek is a true masterpiece. The bird was crafted by the finest artificers in all of Seljuk. Amiran Manu Chahars letter reads, I think you'll find it quite intriguing. Okay, so you're a neighbouring ruler. So you rule... Oh, you're over there. You're all the way over there. That's quite a big place you've got there. Okay, so put it on display. We gain Bird Automaton for 15 years. So a bit more prestige, and he likes us. Sell it. Not going to do that. Take it apart. Okay, so we study it. So learning it by 2. I mean, maybe that's what we would do. We wouldn't be so bothered about what he thinks because, of course, we're arbitrary and we're learning things. We're trying to become a scholar. We're trying to broaden our mind a bit. So maybe we would take it apart to see exactly how that works. I mean, he is a very learned man. He's got 31 learning, so I think he might be quite pleased that we've taken it apart. Yeah, he gained some respect because we took it apart to try to figure out how it works. Okay, that's quite good. That's quite good. Yeah, Holy Roman Empire. How are you doing this? So you're having a fight somewhere, you're attacking, but you don't seem to be expending any troops whatsoever. I'm not really sure how this witchcraft is happening. There's some people down there. Unless they're just letting their allies do all the work, and they're just sort of hanging around. Somebody's plotting to kill Bahir. Oh, I need to let the chappie out of the prison. Hang on a minute. Prison. Hello, you. You've been there for 7 months. Stop plotting against us. We're going to let you out. We're going to negotiate your release. And, I mean, let's get a hook on you. Not going to accept. Banish? Can we banish you from the realm? Let's do that because we don't like him, because he's been plotting against lots of people, including us, which we don't like. We're going to banish you. So, cheerio, enjoy being banished. Away you go, anytime you like. Clear off. There you go. Right, so he's ended up, where are you then? Oh, you're over there. Oh, okay, that's quite nice. That's Cyprus, isn't it? He's over in Cyprus. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Wonderful. Right, okay, I think then, if they are still engaged in a fight with France, I think possibly, yes, we should go and attack now. Do you know what, let's run it through, let's get through to the 1450, shall we? Get through to the 1st of January, 1450, and then we'll begin the new year with a lovely war. And then we know then we've got 3 years left. Look at it, the days are just flying by. They are flying by. Right, there we go, 1st of January. The Pope would like to leave the prison. Did you, my good Popey friend there, did you begin a crusade against us not that long ago? Remind me, was it you? I think it was you. And so, no, you can't come out of the prison. Sorry, you possibly should have not declared war on us, you silly man. But there we go. Right, I think then, let's go here, go to here, declare war, and we shall seize all de Jure land. Thank you very much. That is a lovely big pile of land. We're not going to get that. Okay, hang on. Who rules that? I was just looking at that then. They've got that. That's what they own. They've got the Amorid Emirate. Okay, hang on. Are you part of us? You're a foreign ruler. Right. Would you like to join us by any chance? Offer vassalage. Different faith? Oh, you're of the Mualadism faith. Oh yeah, we don't like that. Oh dear. Okay, we might have to go and stamp that out as well, possibly. But that should be fairly simple. Right, job number 1. Let's go and have a fight with some Catholics, shall we? Yay for Catholic fighting. Seize all de Jure land. Declare war. And there we go. War has been declared upon Kaiser Georg III. Now, the only thing is, where exactly do we begin? Because it's going to be quite tricky to begin. Do we go for down here? Do we go for along here? Or do we go for somewhere over here? Because, of course, we have to try and grab all that land. I think let's go down here somewhere, shall we? Let's set up down here and try and grab all that land first. I think we put all our troops over here, raise them over there, and then we can walk around here in a sort of anti-clockwise way and grab all that. I think that sounds like a good plan. So pop the flag there, raise all the men-at-arms for now, because I'm not quite sure what they're going to send against us. However, we can get a holy order on board. Of course we can. Let's get them. Let's get these guys in. They've done well for us in the past. So, yep, absolutely. We shall have you guys as well. And then we just tick time on a bit because I don't think they've got any troops down there. They are going to call in all sorts of rival holy orders. And this is going to be a bit of a nuisance. Spouse investment inquiry. With Malika Almazama Caballo's diligent administration of my household's finances, there is more gold at the end of this season than expected. How shall we put it to use? Okay, have a big old party. Invest it in Delac. Okay, so control goes up. It's already controlled. Encourage development. Development growth up by 10%. Oh, hang on. Increase defences could be quite good. Or just keep it. There's no point keeping it. How about we invest it in the local area? I think we quite like that. Again, security, making sure the the land around us is nice and safe and secure and as good as it can be. That's what we want to do. So do you know what? Yeah, absolutely. That's all good. Bit of development over in Dalag. Right, let's get that done then. Hang on a minute. Go to there. So a few days left for you lot to raise. Already it's February in the year 1450. It's flying past. Okay, right. And then you two combine 26,500 people. Right, march down here then. Work your way round here. Then we might have a little walk to over there to grab those 3 places. More people trying to climb up to windows. Apple pie. Oh dearie me. People climbing around all over the place. Right, yeah, please stop that. That's a bit of a nuisance. And now Yakta. Oh, okay. Would we like Yakta to become a witch? Of course we would, absolutely. Join us in Witch Club. It's a lot of fun. Right, you get down there. Faction created against us. Knight improved. Oh, that's what we like to see. We like to see our knights getting better. We don't like to see our granddaughters being in prison. Afternoon Wander has been put in prison. Oh no, it's not a good time for an Afternoon Wander. And boop, done. Already on plus 11%. We can pick a new perk. We can pick Scholar. We can have Scholar. Okay, I never thought we'd get here. I genuinely didn't think we'd get down there. But okay, learning up by 5. Hostile scheme success chance up. Personal scheme success chance. Development growth up by 15%. Oh my goodness me. Okay, we unlock Scholar. I mean, do we go down Theologian now? We are doing quite a lot of battling against Catholics. Maybe Yakta in her later years is sort of, seeing both sides of things. Bit of science, but also a bit of faith, possibly. Maybe that's what we do. Yeah, okay, that's what we'll do. I don't want to move away from medicine focus, because it gives us a small health boost, which might possibly keep her alive until the end of the game. I'm not quite sure, but we'll give it a go. Right, so we've got that. I think now, work our way round. So come around here. I mean, yeah, Turin is under siege. They're going to go over there, look, and cause us some problems. Yeah, I suspected that. They're going to go round there. Oh, the Pope has died in the prison. Okay, our rival, the Pope, has passed away in the dungeon. I mean, there's going to be another Pope, because they regenerate. So, okay, on his shallow grave. Okay, we're not going to miss you, Pope. However, where's the new Pope? Because they're over there, aren't they? So the papacy is now Pope Honorius II, who does have quite a good beard. You've got a good beard going on. Oh, you're Danish. Okay, that's very exciting. A sadistic, zealous, wrathful Pope who's all right at learning, I suppose. Not very good at anything else. You're quite good at bopping things with a sword. Okay, right, that's fine. Hello, don't declare a crusade against us, because that would be a bit of a nuisance. Right, let's go down here and just try to grab all that. We just work our way round and deal with what happens as we go. But yeah, they're going to be sieging all those places up at the top there. That's a bit of a nuisance, isn't it? But never mind. Right, so grab all that. That'll set us up very well with war score. And then we're going to have a fight with them. Somebody else climbing up to windows. Please stop it, everybody. Somebody's going to get hurt. And more sieging going on. We grab that up to 14% and just carry on round that way. My granddaughter Comfy Bed has given birth to a son. Okay, that's very good. Congratulations. Do you know what? I'm not going to miss naming all the children. At the start it was quite fun, but we've named countless hundreds of children now, I imagine. So it is getting a little bit tedious seeing this thing pop up. I'm very tempted a lot of the time to go, do you know what? No, it's fine. Pick the default name. But no, what have we got? So, night out, night in, night all about, night, we've got a night in's fun, a night out's fun, a night all about is fun, night, what else can we have? In, out, all about, okay, can you night, turn, around. That's what it's all about. There you go. I haven't even checked how good you are. Oh, you're completely amazing. Okay, right. Well done. Welcome to the world, you. Yeah, we're just trying to siege that place now. We didn't get that far. And now I'm expecting the traditional flurry of children that we have to name, because that's kind of how this happens. So here we go. We're just going to name loads of children and do some sieging and try to get that done. But already plus 18 for the war score. It's looking pretty good for us. Okay, it's time to treat our daughter Betty's cancer again, because of course she got cancer last time and she's our player heir, so we could potentially end up playing as her if Yakta passes away and Betty clings on in there. But who knows? Who knows what's going to happen in Crusader Kings 3? I think we do what we did before and just be cautious. Do no more than what is necessary. Hang on, how are you looking right now? So poor health. Oh dear. Already 67 years old and not in charge. You've had to wait quite a long time, Betty. Okay, do that then, please. So, reduce disease symptoms for 5 years, but still poor health. Oh, dearie me. Oh, no! Our sister's died. A dealer's passed away. We haven't got a bodyguard anymore. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Go and get a bodyguard. Press the right button would also help. Bodyguard. Yakta can do it. She's excellent at the job. And our granddaughter. Absolutely. In you come. Defend us, please, young Yakta. Right, let's get that done, look. Get this siege done over here. They are knocking the war score back a bit because they're sieging places up there. It's not quite as straightforward. Up to 11% though. More people climbing around. My goodness me. Right, head here. Round there, and we should be done soon enough, I think. Although already it's 1451. Can we finish this war before the game ends? We've only got a year and a half left. Do you know, I'm not entirely convinced. Siege of Turin lost, Siege of Asti lost. Okay, right, more people climbing around windows. Yakta. Okay, so yes, our tutelage of Yakta has come to an end. She's also very, very good. You're fighty. We like you. You're quite fighty. How about then we go and find you somebody to marry? I think all the things are still in. All the filters are still in, which is pretty good. I mean, can we find somebody who is Amazonian? Can we find someone, well, it'd be Herculean, wouldn't it, in this? So can we find someone who's also Herculean? That'd be quite good. Yeah, there's a few people. That's our great-grandson. We're not going to do that. How about somebody's got at least a matching trait, I would have thought. Gregarious might be okay. I'm kind of shying away from you because of scaly, because that's not great. That's a negative trait. What are you, temperate? You're both temperate, though. That would work out okay. Temperate, fickle and humble. Temperate, honest and gregarious. Paranoid, impatient and fickle. Do you know what? We'll go for you. We'll go for you, even if you do have some slightly scaly skin. It's okay. It's okay. We're quite good at managing these things. I think our dynasty traits means that they get sort of inherited, or they're less likely to get passed on to kids, I think. So, do you know what? We'll go for you. You're very good. In terms of stats, you're particularly brilliant. So, do you know what? Yeah, we'll go for you, please. Matrilineal. You're not going to accept that. Did I not tick the button? Okay, I'll tick the button now. Let's not go for him. How about you instead? How about Arif Ibn Paran Sunbeamid? You're still quite good. Fickle, hang on. Fickle, impatient and paranoid. The others are all a bit young. Do you know what? Yeah, we'll go for you. Just check you're not a lunatic. Oh, diplomatic courtier. Okay, that's good. Yeah, we'll go for you, please. And you do want to do the whole matrilineal thing. Right, get that done. Boop. Minus 1% for the war score. I think we now head over there. I'm now not entirely convinced that we can finish this fight before the game ends. We've got about, a year and a half-ish? I'm not entirely convinced. Okay, let's keep trying, shall we? Get that, get these, we get all that under our control, and then go back over there and do some fighting, get that under our control, do some combat. We should be okay. We should be okay. Okay, something happened with some people that I probably don't have to care about. Right, okay, that's going to be finished. Somebody else climbing up to many windows. I'm surprised there hasn't been injuries from all that, because they do a lot of climbing around. Oh, Samir has given birth to a son. Oh, good. Oh, hang on. Our great-granddaughter Samira has given birth to a child. Is that our great-great-grandson? Have we ever had a great-great-grandchild in this game? Hang on. So there's, oh my goodness me, there's us. And then it was it? Oh, hang on. I've lost who it was. Hang on. So we've got Mansour there, who's very, very good. And then we've got Samira. And then we've got Mariam. And then we've got Betty. And then we've got us. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, that's wonderful. That's very exciting. Okay. What do we call this child then? How about, let's go back. How about somebody who's already been in charge? What about Geek? Why don't we have another Geek? Let's get another Geek, shall we? Why not? So named after their great-great-great-granddad or something. But yeah, we'll go for Geek. I like that. We've already had a Geek. We shall have another Geek. There you go. Welcome aboard. Right, let's carry on sieging. Oh, crikeys. A troubling translation. As I step over the threshold to my kinsman Ismar's office, I find him bent deeply over a book. This translation of Mundinus is atrocious, he says, with a sigh. If I were to follow these instructions, I am as likely to kill my patient as I am to kill them outright. Okay. So let me have a look. A 100% chance that we will succeed. We gain learning lifestyle and they increase their learning. There's no point looking at the other ones because we know that's going to work, and we kind of would do that. We go in and go, do you know what? Hang on a minute. I'm a scholar. Let me go and have a little nosy, please. And there we go. It worked. A white piece. Oh, okay. Hang on. You're saying a white piece. I'm kind of tempted to say no, because I think we can win the fight. So no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to go for that. We're not going to have that. Inspire person can be sponsored. A geometric tapestry. A master. Okay, we'll get you on into the court and you can do that, please. We might fly through that, because if we stop to read all those things as well, we're never going to get to the end. We've got a year and a half left in the game, but I mean, there's going to be a lot going on still. So, okay, right. Siege this, siege that, get over there, do some fighting, claim that back, win this fight. Potentially. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. We might run out of time. Right, there we go. All that's under our control. That's very good. We can go and pick a new perk. What shall we have? I mean, yeah, let's go down here. Look, let's get faithful. What does that do? Same faith opinion, up by 5. I suppose that could be handy, I guess. We shall have that. Thank you very much. And now we need to try to work out what we're going to do, because we have to head over here, look. We need to go and kind of unsiege all that and have a few fights with them over there. Then I'm moving over here as well and over there, which is a bit of a nuisance. So I think if we get ourselves just a little handful of levies and then join them up with these guys to give us a bit of a boost in numbers and then go and have a fight, we should be okay. So how about you guys head over to here, because we need to get into the water anyway. In fact, just go there actually. Just head straight there, and then we'll move the flag to there, and then can we just raise all here? So it's just going to be some levies. So if we just let time... Okay, that's quite a lot of levies. Time was on 5 speed. I didn't realise that. Hang on a minute. Back down to 3 speed we go. That's quite a lot of levies. That's plenty. That's 55,000 people. That's way more than I thought. Okay, right. So you lot walk over here. However, we are now in the last year of the game. We have less than a year left now. I'm not entirely sure we can do this. Maybe that little sort of sabbatical year we had at the start of the video wasn't the best idea. Maybe we should have just got on with the big fight. But okay, I mean, how long is that going to take? It's going to take a month for them to arrive over there, and then they've got to get all boaty and arrive over here, then have some fights. I mean, yeah, where have they sieged? I think if we unsiege all that and have some fights, we might be okay. We might just about muddle through. So here we go. The final year of the reign of the lovely people has begun. Inspiration, a name to remember. Okay, right. So any particular names we'd like to put on our kind of fancy tapestry thingamajig? To Caballo, our wonderful jester husband. Only God guides me. No need. Let's dedicate it to our wonderful jester husband. Can we please make specific mention that he is a jester? Can we please do that? And maybe a little picture of him with his lovely kind of bell hat on. That'd be fun. Okay, so yeah, to Caballo, because I think we do quite like them. Somebody else climbing around. There's a lot of that going on. Right, come on you lot. Chop, chop. We've only got a year left. Right, so merge everyone together. So, okay, oh, hang on. I've not done that right. Hang on a second. Hang on. Right, mergey merge. And now... you lot get in the sea and, I mean, land. I don't want to land too near to them because they attack us whilst we've just landed. We get the massive disembarkation penalty. Maybe go over there. It's going to take 3 months to get over there. Can we get a boat with a bigger engine? That'd be good, wouldn't it? Just get a really, really quick boat. But, okay, I don't think we're going to finish this. I don't think we're going to finish the war. Okay. Oh, some various naughty things are going on with some people. Okay, I'm lost for words. You're all a bit naughty. Okay, right. We've seen this before. So, inspiration, disruptions by Alaman. Leave me alone. The peaceful atmosphere is shattered by Figuera yelling as she storms into the courtyard. Caballo quickly follows, but stops when he sees me. Yeah, you're the court jester. My love, please talk some sense into Figuera. I'm trying to help her since I have some experience that may improve her work. I mean... we did just tell her to dedicate this work to him. So I think we should go, do you know what? Listen to him, please. There is a 50-50 chance that we convince her to listen to him. We say, come at least hear him out. that's a 62% chance that she listens. That's a bit better. Or order him to leave her alone. Let's try that. Let's do a learning challenge against Caballo. Why would we do a learning challenge against him? At least hear him out. Okay, that's fine. We'll go for that because that means, yeah, the artifact might be of a slightly higher quality. And yeah, there's only a 50% chance of it happening with that one. So, I mean, yeah, come on, be reasonable. At least try to listen. And she does. Okay, that's very wonderful. I mean, is that going to be finished before the end of the game? Time is ticking down rapidly. We've now got, 9 months of the game left. Only 9 months. Oh my goodness. Okay, we've landed over here. This is good. Right, so bop over to here. We need to wait for our disembarkation penalty to clear off. So, yeah, that's a little thing under there. So that's another 20-something days. So by the time we arrive over here... Hang on, no, that's in 8 days. So just leave it so we don't clash. Right, there we go, 7 days. So get over there, try to unsiege that. Oh my goodness me, I thought that was something about us then. Hey, do you know what this means? This means potentially Yakta might see it through to the end. I genuinely thought Yakta would pass away long before this, but no. I think she's going to be the oddest character we might ever have played as. But there we go. We've lost Ertan. One of our fighty husbands has gone. Not 1 day too soon. Oh, okay, we didn't like him. A husband, as you drew your last breath, relief washed over me. Perhaps I should be ashamed, but in truth there was no love lost between us. Finally, I am free to start my life anew. Okay, yeah, we didn't... You were just there as sort of defence and convenience, I think. Not 1 day too soon. If we get this sorted, then we will go and get a new husband. But I don't think we're going to... 4 months! We're not going to have time... Hang on, right. How are we looking in terms of war score? So we've got plus 70% in terms of occupying counties. But it's... Yeah, they've got minus 47% in terms of the counties that they've claimed for themselves. So yeah, it's kind of... That's why the war score's not looking great. And the defender controls the war target, minus 29%. That's not going in our favour very well at all. So if that's going to take 4 months, maybe we just go and do some fighting. Maybe we just have some fighting. That, I think, might be what we have to do. Just take them out. That might get the war score up a bit. And then, I mean, they are going to run away. Oh, crikey. Okay, inspiration, fellow connoisseur. A massive battle's just started. But no, you come and talk to me about tapestries. My vassal, Vali Samsu Kana, accosts me. Well met, liege. I've heard tell you a patron of Fagera the Weaver. They say she is weaving a geometric tapestry worthy of a Malika al-Muzama, I would hope. So please take this and give it to her. I wouldn't want to miss a chance to aid in the creation of a masterpiece. Okay, how generous. I'll make sure she gets it or keep it. I think we would say how generous. We pick up a tiny bit of stress because we're arbitrary, but yeah, whatever. Just yet, thank you for the 20 money. That's wonderful. Right, big fight happening. Everyone's pouring in. We've captured the enemy's son. We've captured the heir of the enemy. Oh, that's quite good. We're on 51% now. Okay, it's July. We have less than half a year now. It's dwindling. Right, they're coming in to throw themselves at us. I think if we hang around... Oh, comfy bed. Now isn't the time, comfy bed. Oh, not another one of these. We've got night in, night out, night, shake it all about. You do the hoko, you turn around. That's what it's all about. We're going to have to call you night... hang on, we've already got all about, haven't we? Night time. There we go. You can just be nighttime. It's fine. Welcome to the world, nighttime. Right. I'm not entirely convinced, unless something amazing happens, that we can win this fight. But if they keep chucking people at us, we might be able to get quite a lot of stuff in terms of, like, fighty war score. That might be quite good. In here, my lady. My beneficiary, Fagera, gestures to the door of her weavery, where she's been toiling away for months on my commission. Stepping through the doorway, I gasp as I gaze upon the work hanging before me. A large lamb's wool tapestry of masterful craftsmanship. Very good. The cloth is woven to show an intricate design in which elegant calligraphic letters blend seamlessly with geometric shapes. Yeah, she did promise geometric shapes. And renown, plus 0.1 per month. That's quite good. Dynasty opinion up by 6. That's pretty good. And court grandeur bonus plus 3. Okay, that's actually not too bad at all. I think we've already got plenty of things that give us boost to our own sort of renown and stuff. So why don't we give that to somebody else? How about Sheikh Yahya, our son? Do you know what? You've got your own court and stuff, I think. You've got Sheikhdom, actually. Hang on. That's not enough. You're an emir. That means you're just our vassal, though. You're just our vassal. Hang on. Oh, you're an emir. Yeah, there you go. The Emirate of Seville. Right, Karadin, would you like a present? It's an exciting present. I have to go and find it in the gigantic list of things. Hang on a second. Where is it in the huge list of things? There it is. Would you like a magnificent tapestry, Karadin? I'm sure you would. There you go. Have yourself a lovely present, my good sir. Right, you've had that. Okay. If we are going to win this war, we might need to be a little bit clever about things. But we've only got so many troops available. We could, where are they? Over here, look. We could raise a gigantic army of levies over here and just steamroller these guys. Just go and get them done. If we put a decent general with them, that might work out quite well. Maybe we do that, and then possibly as well over there. We might have to just get huge big piles of levies to go and do some fighting, see if that helps us win. So, okay, hang on. Raise them just there. So, okay, raise all here. Yeah, so do that like that. Time is paused. Okay, and then grab the flag, and then also raise them just there as well. Oh, we can't because we're raising them all over here. Okay, right, that's fine. So what we'll do is, how are they doing over here? Right, fighting happening over there. So watch over here just for a second. Right, that's already 9,500, 9,600, 10,000. Okay, how are we doing over here? We've won that fight plus 83% war score. Can we go and unsiege some stuff really quickly? Really, really quickly. If we go in there and unsiege that, that might be quite good. That might help us out. So we'll try and do that. We need about, what, 30,000 people over here? I mean, it will tick up pretty quickly. It will go up quite quick. So, okay, there. Oh, Snaker Core. Okay. Am I that bothered? I'm not that bothered. Okay, stop doing naughty things, you silly people. Right, okay, so now we'll stop you guys from gathering, and then you can just walk up here and do some fighting. That's fine. How are we doing over here? So they just made their way over there. 86% war score. And then over here, if we raise all over there... Oh, this is like fighting a war on multiple things. Oh no, Sultan Farouk has said, hang on, get a royal architect in. We like architecture. Our grandson, comfy chair. Yes, comfy chair. You can do some architecture with us. That's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun little thing that we can do. Okay, hang on. Yep, somebody climbing up a thing. Right, hang on. Let's check over here. 89% war score. Right, get in there, look. You get over there, and we are unsieging this. Okay, it's September now. They're having their fight. Okay, we're on 96% war score. Okay, if we can just unsiege one thing. Have they got Novara? Have they got that? They've got Viterbo, Orbitello, Genoa, Partial, and Galora. Okay, where are they? Where are those things? That's going to be 2, isn't it? So Galora's just there. Okay. Orbitello and Viterbo are over there. And then Genoa, Partial. Where's Genoa? Hang on. Where Genoa Partial? Whereabouts is that? Over there. Oh, it is that one. It's the one that's going to take 4 months. Botherations. Okay. Right. Can we somehow... we're not going to be able to siege. We're not going to get there in time to do the sieging down here, are we? There's a fight going on here. Is that going to tip us over to 100%? Is that going to tip us over? That would be huge. That would be huge. Okay, if this is a victory, we've won in the nick of time. And then I think we'll just try and head down there and do some sieging. We'll try and do that. How are they doing over there? Have they raised anyone at all? Oh, right, there's quite a lot of people over there. The enemy have fled. We'll try and unsiege that, but we won't have any time to do that. But that's okay, because they haven't got cannons or whatever. It's down to you guys. It's down to Emir Uwais II leading a group of rowdy peasants fighting that guy there, who does look, if we're being honest, like a rowdy peasant, but an enemy rowdy peasant. Okay, here goes. So the battle is underway, 96%, I think. Are they trying to chuck some more people in? Victory, they've chucked some more people in. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Pause time. It's the 13th of October, and we've just taken a very, very unlikely victory, if I'm completely honest. It looked completely hopeless at one point, but it was the battles won. It was the battles won. And do you know what the big thing was, actually? That we captured their heir. That was very lucky. That gave us plus 50% war score. So that offset the fact that they do still control pretty much most of the war target. Oh my goodness me. Okay, right, we've done it. We've done it with, what, a half of October and November and December left. 2.5 months. And that's it. And we've just done it. Okay, enforce those demands. You wanted a white peace at some point. You wanted a white peace, but no, absolutely not. That's not going to happen. And there we go. It is done. Disband all the troops. You can all go home and have a lovely cup of tea and sit down. We're not going to bother you again. That's it. We're kind of done. Okay, hang on. What's that? Above our vassal limit. Oh, we'll sort that out in a second. That's fine. That's okay. We're above a domain limit as well. It's okay. We'll muddle through with this. Okay, right. There's probably quite a lot of red hot admin to do. So hang on. Right, prisoners. Let's go and deal with the prisoners first. Let's just empty out the prison and that'll be one job done. So just go and boot everybody out and then we'll try and sort out the holdings and the vassals and everything else. But first things first, prison. Okay, this is a bit of a surprise. Somebody's trying to gift us an artifact. That doesn't happen very often. Normally people either come along and say, I want that artifact now and I'm going to get grumpy if you don't give it to me, or we're the ones giving out artifacts because we've got so many. But no, this chappie here, Shake Custard Cream, a fine name indeed, wants to give us quite a good artifact as well. That's pretty good. A Dalaxian tapestry, renown it by 0.14 per month. That's quite a lot. Tyranny down, court grandeur up a bit. Do you know what? We'll say yes, absolutely. Thank you very much. That's a lovely, generous gift. I don't quite know why you don't want it, because it's very good. But okay, yeah, we shall have that, thank you. And I think, is everybody out of the prison? Not quite. Hang on. Have we done your thing? Hang on. You're already considering a proposal from somebody else. Please leave the prison. Clear off. There we go. Right, so prison is nice and empty, and that took us until the 4th of November to get that done, with, you know, all the emails going back and forth and such. Okay, we've picked up some artifacts over here, but I'm not really that bothered. We're not going to change our loadout now, I don't think. Okay, so above our domain limit. So what have we now picked up? We've picked up... okay, we've picked up that bit of land over there. We don't really want that over there. So I think, is that all we've picked up? Nothing over there by the look of it. Okay, so that bit's now become ours. Somebody's got the Emirate of Marrakesh. Okay, that's very good. You're Catholic. Would you like to convert, my good sir? 96%. There you go. I'm sure you'd love to convert. So you come over to our side, and we picked up some stuff over here as well, but I think that's been given to the right people by the look of it. So, okay, over here then. So what do we have just here? We've got us holding that, and then we've got Sheikh Gaspar, who's a Catholic. Would you like to convert as well? 70%. Okay, how about we give you a big pile of money? There you go. You like us a bit more. Would you like to convert now? 100%. Of course you would. That's marvellous. And then, can we... okay. We are going to usurp that title away from that chappie there, Duke Samaritano of Corsica. We're going to usurp that away from you. So that's now ours. We don't want that, of course. So now, if that chappie converts, yeah, so if he becomes an Ashari person, which he should do. Oh, crikey, more people climbing up to windows. Stop it. Right, so that's the other guy. Are you going to change? Time's running out, my good sir. If you could hurry up with the email responses. And now, can we give... hang on, go back to here. Where is he? Hang on a minute. Where have you gone? There you go. Right. Hello, you. Can we please grant you that and that? Because that makes sense. So grant you those titles, but then also grant you the Emirate of Corsica title. So you can have that Emirate title. So boop. There we go. That sorts that out. We apparently still have too many vassals. Okay. How are we going to deal with that then? We might need to give somebody a sultanate title. And they can just deal with all the vassals underneath. Okay, who'd like a sultanate title? We're feeling generous. Let's give one away, shall we? Which ones have we got, actually? Hang on. So Zirid, do we have that? That is... Nope, that's held by somebody else. That's ours. So to hurt is currently ours. We could give that to somebody else. We could give that to somebody else. I mean, who owns that just there? Emir Comfy Pillow, our grandson. Do you know what, Emir Comfy Pillow? Would you like to have the fancy Sultanate of Tahert title, if I can find where it is in the big old list? There it is. Yeah, Sultan of Tahert, Sheikhdom of Bezier. What's that? We haven't got that, have we? Have we picked up a new bit of land that I was unaware of? Oh, we've got that over there. Okay, hang on. Where does that fall under? That's over there. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want this. I don't want that. Hang on. Who's got all this land over here? Emir. Right, you. Would you, my good sir, like that? I'm sure you would. So grant that to you. Aren't you a lucky sausage? And then go to there, create that, and then give that. This is fine. Give that to you. So that was that one, wasn't it? So you have that emirate title. So that's good. And then we go back over to Tahert. And we say, okay, Emir Comfy Pillow, our grandson, we like you. You like us. It's all lovely. Would you like to become the Sultan of Tahert? Would you like that? I'm sure you would. So grant you that title. And, okay, we've still one vassal over. Okay, that's a bit of a nuisance, isn't it? We probably could do with keeping our hands in on all that over there, because that's not quite done. What about, hang on. What about over here then? So we get kingdom titles. Who's got that over there? We own that over there. Emir Gildun. Okay, I don't want to give that to you. I don't know you so well. Somebody else has got that. Merzukid. Who's got that over there? You've got that over there. That's not one of our ones that we can give away. Okay, right, hang on. It's going to take me a while to try and figure this out. Bartire. Okay, that's a bit different. How are we going to do this then? How are we going to sort that out? We've got one too many vassals, so I'm not quite sure how we're going to go and resolve that. But okay, is there anything else we can do? That doesn't matter. Artifacts with low thingy, low county control. We can change Emir Adalberto's contract. Oh my goodness me. Oh. We haven't seen a feudal contract in this game at all, I don't think, because we don't really do that kind of thing. Do you know what? It's fine. I don't want to change it because I'm not that bothered. Okay. Hang on. The Duchy of Tunis, we can usurp. Okay, we'll have that and give that to whoever that is. Okay, yeah, would you like that? Where was that? The Emirate of Tunis. So you can have that. That's good. And then the Amarid Emirate. Oh, the islands. The party island. Okay, yeah. Usurp that away from you. You're a foreign ruler. So yeah, usurp that away from you and then give it to whoever's got that one there. Who's got Mallorca? Who's got this? Sheikh Arras. Okay, right. So you can have whatever that was called. What was that? The Emirate of Mallorca. Right, there you go. You can have that as well. Okay, and that sorted out our vassal limit problem. Okay, that worked out very well. We don't have to give away any of the titles or anything. And there we go. Got a couple of court things that we're supposed to deal with. Oh no, it's items we've picked up. It's items. Okay, all court artifacts. Oh look, we've got all of these court artifacts. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, there we go. There's a little bit of England just poking in over there. Just still trying to hang around over here. Okay. So, is that everything we can do? Not bothered. Not bothered about too few spouses. Not bothered. We can imprison a criminal because you're a witch. I feel that would be a little bit sort of a little bit insulting to him to put him in prison for being a witch when we are ourselves a witch. I think, do you know what? Let's finish it on a feast. We might not be able to get to the end of the feast events popping up, but I think it might be worth doing. Here we go. 175 money. Let's go and have a lovely feast just to wrap things up as an exciting party to say farewell, because we're going to run time on, but it's going to be the end soon. The days are ticking down. We're having a cheery gathering to say farewell to everybody, and let's just pop back down here to Delac, just see what's going on. Who's here? Oh, quite a lot of people. Look, oh, so many people, many people. The Pope declined. Pope Honorius II said no. I'm not surprised. You declined. Oh, the Persian chappie declined with his lovely hat as well. That's a bit of a shame. Never mind. A few people said no, but maybe they're busy, planned on other things or whatever. Okay, so feast, the high table breaks. The great table seating the upper nobility on the dais gave a loud crack, and a moment later it gave in under the weight of food and gilded decoration. As my most distinguished guest and I had to be fitted in among the lower nobility, I ended up close to my vassal, Emir Azam. Okay, of the Ali Emirate. Emir Bernardin took it poorly, however, and told everyone it was a grave injustice to be seated with lords and ladies barely better than commoners. Acting quite the opposite, Emir Sabradin displayed grace and humility among his lessers. Azam and I ended up talking all evening and agreed it should not be the last time we feasted and laughed in each other's company. What a great night. I've got a new friend. Oh, that's wonderful. Hello, new friend. We're going to wrap things up with making a friend. And here we are. 1st of December, 1452. The final month of Crusader Kings 3. The African run. We've got 1 month left. We're counting the days down. I don't think there's anything we can do. A few people in the comments have said, can you dismantle the papacy? Because, of course, the Pope is our vassal. There isn't really much going on in Pope land right now. We've got Rome under our control. Unfortunately, I did look this up. I kind of thought, well, maybe that's a fun thing to end it on, but we can't do it. I think, from when I looked online, we have to have what is it? It's something to do with the Kingdom of Italy or something. Yeah, we have to have that, I think, the Kingdom of Italy title under our control, and possibly that one as well, I'm not sure. But also the big thing was that our realm capital had to be somewhere relatively close by to here. I don't think down here was going to cut it. I think it had to be sort of either in Europe or sort of northern Africa. So I think the fact that we haven't got that title and our realm capital is all the way down there means that we can't go and dismantle the papacy, which is a bit of a shame if I'm being honest. But there we go. It was not meant to be. But that's okay. The Pope is our vassal. The Pope is our vassal. That's good enough for us. And we can keep an eye on the Pope. We can lock them in prison if we want to. So yeah, that's all okay. That's absolutely fine. Is that Holy Roman Empire? Bits of Wales have become Holy Roman Empire-y. Oh, dearie me. Okay, let's go back down here. In fact, do you know what? We shall zoom all the way out, look. We shall zoom out and watch the world, can we zoom out a bit more? In the final days. The final days of our wonderful Crusader Kings 3 run. We've got a month left. Here we go. Let's tick time down. Let's tick it down nice and slow, actually. Maybe not on 1 speed, but 2 speed. The feast is all going on. But look, we started with nothing. With a teeny tiny little island down there. And we've got all of that. Feast of friendship. Oh, there we go. So all that happened was that Emir Azam became our friend because the big table broke. Nothing else happened. No people had a fight and destroyed our sort of tapestries or whatever. Okay, what a man. And there we go. Let's just run time on to the end. I don't think there's anything else. We could go on a hunt, but we're not going to do that. Nothing to do in there. In terms of decisions, we can't go and do the witch thing because what are we on? 6.43%. That's a bit poor, isn't it? So that's not going to happen. That's not going to work. Oh, Betty isn't a witch. We haven't told Betty to be a witch. I think maybe it's possibly a little bit late now. So let's not do that either. And everything else, I don't think there's anything we particularly have to do. I mean, if we did have a cat or a dog, I would have gone and paid them a bit of attention. But alas, we don't have any pets right now. Bit of a shame. So here we go. Sit back, everybody, and enjoy the final days of the reign of the lovely people. We're going to tick time down. It's the 10th of December. Oh, and Joe, what? I was just thinking it would be quite appropriate if somebody did try to climb up to a window, because we've seen an awful lot of that. So much of this, in fact, over the last, 4, 5 parts? Maybe even more than that. There's been so many people climbing up to other people's windows. It's a little bit silly, but there we go. It's all done. It is all finished. But that's the last one I think that we're going to see by Shaitan. Have you no shame? Guards. There we go. That is it. That might well be the final time we see somebody trying to climb up to somebody else's window and yell through it in an unsubtle way. And I mean, there is the world, the lovely people empire, looking huge, looking massive as the time ticks down. It wasn't really worth going to do another fight or anything because it wouldn't have happened. 28th, 29th, 30th of December, and there we go. The end. The end date of the game has been reached. For centuries, you have followed the dynasty of lovely people, and it has grown into a dynasty of legendary prestige, respected by all. And yes, I absolutely concur. It really has. And it finished with Yakta. I'm amazed. Hang on. How is Yakta's? Oh, we can't see Yakta's final health. But 91 years old. 91. So we played as 11 people. We had House Lovely People at the end. What had 3,587 people in it at the end. 3,500 people. All came from Samira when we started playing all those years ago on the 15th of September 1066. And now it is the 1st of January 1453. So 386 years on. And we've gone from Samira at the very beginning through to Yakta here, and 3,000, almost 3,600 other people. Legendary. The lovely people are legendary, split into 53 different houses. That's amazing. And the lineage, look at that. So Yakta, who knows how long she would have gone on for? I mean, 91. Oh no, her health is poor. Oh, so maybe not that much longer. Maybe she wouldn't have been able to carry on that much longer. We did have the Know Thyself perk. So when death was going to arrive and turn up on the doorstep and knock or whatever, then yeah, we would have been notified. So she had at least another little bit of time, another sort of more than a year or so possibly in her to go. But yeah, her health was poor because infirm doesn't help. But 91 years old. I'm fairly certain. Hang on. Go all the way back. So 71. So Samira was 71, ruled for 51 years. Bernard, 57, ruled for 19 years, so not that many at all. Biscuit, 71, ruled for 38 years. Cake, 75, so at that point our oldest character, ruled for 30 years. Then Faddle the First, 69, 37 years. Sunrise, died at the age of 75, ruled for 42 years. So still Samira's got the ruling sort of title at this point. But yeah, age-wise, it is a tie, I think, between a few people. But then we've got Lovely comes along, 67, 24 years. But Teacup lived to the grand old age of 81 and ruled for 52 years. So at that point, you were the oldest character we played as, and also the one that ruled the longest, 52 years, 1 year longer than Samira. And then we came to Geek. So there's Geek, 74, 36 years in charge. And then Yakta, 91 years old at the moment. Who knows how long you would have gone on for. And then ruled for 43 years. The final glorious years of the Lovely People Empire and the Lovely People Dynasty. And you know what? Yakta did a grand job. Yakta did a wonderful job. What's that? Level of Fame disgraced? I think not, game. I think not. You've not recalculated the stuff. Level of Devotion, Sinner. At the start she was. At the start she was not popular at all. But by the end of it all, she was very, very well respected. Look at that. I mean, yeah, the living legend and a religious icon. And, I mean, yeah, I don't think we're too far off from getting another Dynasty legacy thing as well. Massive pile of money by the end of it as well. But there we go. It's all done. It's all finished. The tale of the Lovely People has ended. I mean, do we have to go back to the menu? I want to go and look at the map. And click on all the characters and things, but that thing is kind of in the way. And then, yeah, I mean, it says show successor, but of course the game has come to an end. There is no successor. That's kind of it. It is all done. But yeah, and there's the lineage. These are the characters that we've played as in the past. All these wonderful people. Oh, it's been wonderful, hasn't it? It's been very, very wonderful indeed. And to think that we started as some teeny tiny little kind of minuscule, shabby island, if we're being honest. It was not a very good starting place. One of the worst starting places on the entire map, I think it's fair to say. And we've managed to somehow end up turning it into a massive empire. I mean, maybe the world has possibly seen the like of it before. I'm not quite sure. But can we look around that thing? It's still quite big. It's still a very, very big empire indeed. I mean, pretty much most of Africa, a lot of the kind of Middle East over there, going into sort of this part of the world as well. And then we've got little bits poking into sort of, southern and western Europe and such. It's huge. It's a huge big empire that started with just the teeniest, tiniest of places down there in Delac. Just one really minuscule little kind of sandy island has become the capital for a gigantic, super powerful, relatively stable, I would say, empire that has gone on to influence the world and policies and people and everything for a good long time, for many years. And also, I imagine if we were to carry on playing, if we could, it would just keep on influencing the world forevermore because it's just so huge and powerful right now. But there we go. There we go. We've come to the end of the tale. So I think, do you know what? Come with me now as we take a very quick look back on the characters that we've played as during this glorious, glorious run of Crusader Kings 3. So of course, our journey began all those many, many years ago with the wonderful Samira, the woman who waited, the woman who started it all, and she had it very tough from the very beginning. She was a female ruler in a very male-dominated world, but do you know what? She pulled through, she did okay, she made Delac strong, and she set everything in motion that resulted in the mighty empire we just saw in the year 1453. Next up we had Bernard, who did have quite a tough reign, to be fair to him. He was constantly bullied by the neighbouring Abyssinians, and he did have to back down a few times. It wasn't our greatest moment, but we were completely overpowered militarily. But you know what? Even though he had all those problems, he did look the part. Bernard the Fabulous looked completely wonderful, with his big beard and his fancy clothes, so whilst he didn't have an easy time of things, he did rule with quite a bit of style. Then came Biscuit, who did his dad justice and had the troops to fight back against those pesky Abyssinians, and also he ended the reign of the Danakils too. They'd been a bit of a nuisance in the past, but he was also the first of our rulers to invest in quite a lot of new buildings and get our first men-at-arms as well. He created the Dilaxian culture, and his big moment, he took control of Mecca, which was a pivotal turning point for the entire dynasty of the lovely people. I think that moment was when we kind of got set up for the future. I think that was a huge, big, very important moment, so it does seem right that we remember him as Biscuit the Brilliant. After Biscuit was Cake, and Cake did a grand job of expanding the lands of the lovely people. Some of those lands he got by combat, because sometimes you have to go and get a bit fighty, but some of those lands he got by just asking nicely. He just got people to join by being very good at diplomacy and being a very nice chap. He was not called Cake the Great Negotiator for nothing. Then we had Faddle I, and he went down in Lovely People legend for founding the Lovely People Sultanate, where we got our first look at all the fancy royal court bits and bobs, and he did some fighting as well. He did like a bit of fighting. He destroyed the kingdom of Abyssinia, revenge for all those years of torment they gave us. He boosted troop numbers. He was very much Faddle the Fighty. Then came the Pope-hatted Sunrise, and he kept everything nice and secure, did Sunrise, earning him the title of Sunrise the Steady. He did quite a lot of admin, he loved a bit of admin, did Sunrise, he created many titles, he upgraded his holdings, and of course, he stole the Pope's hat. A legendary moment in the run, I'd say, and a huge moment overall, because I think that moment was when Catholicism began to lose its power quite a bit, and Sunrise was key to that happening. Next up was Faddle II, and he did have a troubled life, did Faddle II. I think maybe he was the most troubled character we played as. He had leprosy, he lost a leg, he became scarred, he was disfigured, but you know what, he tried his best. Despite all that, he persevered. He was known as Faddle the Determined for a reason, and he did some good research. He got quite a lot of the tech tree done, but there was also the incident with the shoe. Then we had Lovely, a very, very popular man indeed, who will be remembered forever for founding the Empire of the Lovely People. He elevated the Lovely People to the very highest level, and then he kept them there. He vassalised people, he drove away the Nudi Adamites, he defeated Pope Squad, and he did all that even though he was blind. He was amazing. So we do owe quite a lot to Lovely, the father of the Empire. After Lovely we had Teacup, and Teacup secured his name in Lovely People legend by taking control of Jerusalem, which I think it's fair to say is one of the most important sites in the entire game, and he defeated the Pope in another crusade, although Teacup's life wasn't entirely without issues. He did see quite a lot of family members and pets pass away. There was an awful lot of death in his life, although some of that death he did cause himself, because of course he did partake in a little bit of murder every now and then against those who wronged him, which is why he's known as the man who sought revenge. Next up was Geek, the most ambitious character we played as, and Geek wanted it all. He wanted everything. He wanted more land, more money, more holy sites, and he got pretty much all that he wanted. He was the first character to personally hold all the Ashari holy sites himself at the same time, which was quite the achievement. I still think that's quite an impressive thing that we achieved. And also, let's not forget that he kidnapped the Pope on Christmas Day, chucked the Pope into a bag, and stole the Pope's hat as well, which was all very wonderful. He did many, many wonderful things to Geek, which earned him the title of Geek the Go-Getter. And then ending it all, as we saw, was the amazingly long-lived Yakta, who was still ruling at the grand old age of 91, which is very, very impressive. Well done, Yakta, good job. And she played her part in the dynasty as well. She took Rome, she took the Pope's house away from the Pope, she made the Pope her vassal, and then she continued to defeat Pope Squad in whatever crusades he could throw at her. She fought the Holy Roman Empire multiple times. She was mighty, was Yakta. She was a formidable opponent, and I think as well it's quite good that the reign of the lovely people began with a strong female ruler, and then it ended with one too. I think that just kind of tied things up very, very nicely indeed. So there we go, just a quick look back at the characters that we've played as part of this wonderful, wonderful Crusader Kings 3 run, but all good things must come to an end, and so of course our journey with the lovely people has to come to a close. But you know what, it's been amazing. It's been really, really wonderful. I've really enjoyed every single moment of this. It was a lovely thing to do, just to pop back in and record another part. I look forward to every single one. It was really, really good, and it's been around on the channel for a good long while. It became one of those sort of nice staple things that I knew I'd be recording, because we started this back in April 2022, if you can believe that, and right now it's July 2023, so it's been going for about a year and a half-ish, give or take a month or two, so it has been around on the channel for a very, very long time indeed, and it was one of those things where I'd look at what I was recording for the next week and kind of go, okay, got a bit of that going on, and a bit of this, there's a game there, and a demo there, oh, and Crusader Kings 3, it was always there, because there was always another part to record, and it is the longest running series on the channel. It beat RimWorld. RimWorld got to, what, 70 something? 72, 73, something like that. And yeah, this is part 92. So I'm not sure if that will ever be beaten. I can't think of another game that would kind of, require a 92-part series. Unless, Crusader Kings 4 comes out or something and we end up playing that quite a bit. But I'm not quite sure what could beat that. So Crusader Kings 3, the Africa run, so our second big series of it after the Cupboard Empire, has taken the crown as the longest running series on the channel. And yeah, it's been wonderful. It's been really, really good. We've seen a lot of characters. There's been a lot going on. We've done many, many things. We've had to deal with all sorts of trials and tribulations. And I think we have to say a very big thank you to the mysterious owl who just popped up in the middle of the series and saved the entire thing. So yes, in the middle of the series, I can't quite recall what part we were on, but somewhere in the middle of our run, the game broke. I updated the game itself because I thought, there's some fancy new stuff. And the sort of Iberian Conquest kind of update thing came out. So I installed that and played that, and it was a lot of fun. And then I went back to our original save and carried on playing, but that was an older save and bits of it were not compatible with the new version of the game that we were running. And of course it broke. I couldn't get past a particular year and I was completely stumped. I was absolutely mystified. And then onto the Geek Cupboard Discord popped Owl the Saviour, just came along and I handed the save over and they fixed it. So I rolled my game back to a previous version and Owl came along and fixed it. So Owl, a huge, big, massive thank you to you. If you're still watching at this point, I have no idea, but a huge thanks to you, because without you, we wouldn't have been able to get to the end. So a huge big thank you again. It was very wonderful of you and very unexpected because, I thought it was all done. But there we go. So Owl, thank you again. You were a superstar and you kept the entire thing running. It would not have been the same without you. But also, it would not have been the same without all you lovely people out there joining in and watching and commenting and, just sort of being part of this. Because, if you're not watching this, if you're not enjoying these adventures and no one's tuning in, then really it's just me shouting at myself in a room. So really all this is kind of down to you. And it was really wonderful every single time these videos went out, seeing what people thought about, the characters and what we got up to and what wars we were fighting and the children names and all that kind of stuff. Oh my goodness me, the children names. I won't miss those. I won't miss the 15 trillion children names we've had to do. Good grief. But it was wonderful seeing all of you chime in with your thoughts and comments and ideas for names and things to do and all that kind of stuff. It was really wonderful. It was really wonderful. You lot made it a better experience. I mean, I could have played that on my own in single player and it would have been good, but I think you lot contributed so much to it with your various ideas and names and things going on and things to try and pointing things out that I'd forgotten because I tend to forget things. So again, as well as Al, thank you, Al. Thank you to all of you lovely people out there for joining in and being part of what now is the longest running series on the channel. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. And to be fair, if you're watching this at the end of part 92 and you stuck around for that long, I imagine you might have enjoyed it. So again, thank you very much everybody for joining in and commenting and helping out with likes and spreading the word and sharing it and all that kind of stuff. It is very, very much appreciated. It would not have been the same without you lovely people out there joining in and making it, so going along on the journey with me rather than me just going out there on my own. So yes, again, thank you so much. But I think that's it. We have to wrap things up. The series has ended. We've gone and taken a teeny tiny little desert island out in the middle of nowhere pretty much, and we turned it into the capital of a gigantic, massive empire. I didn't think it was possible, but we got there in the end, and my goodness me, it was a fantastic journey. So again, thank you to everybody, but we have to wrap things up for now because we've come to the end. The journey is done, but the name of the lovely people and the dynasty of the lovely people and the legacy of the lovely people will live on in the Geek Cupboard and of course in their world, because they're going to carry on. They'll live on for a good long time. So I think, yes, we have to wrap things up. So for now, thank you very much for joining me and the lovely people dynasty here in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Kunik, your time is now. And you have missed, Kunik. This is unacceptable, Kunik. An Ash's caravan has been ambushed by man-hunting chinchillas. Are you going to land on my potatoes? That is just not the done thing. Oh, there's a lot of them. 1, 2, 3. These guys have got amazing hair. I'm delighted that we've actually done something and it's worked.